comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now out comes this offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. They defer to Brown to start the drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
127 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Now Burrow. And he fires one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
First and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line. On the handoff, this is Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Bengals extend their lead yet again.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready, ready.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
As Sanders has it pumped free. And some room to work. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game?
And I think the ball's out. And the Bengals grab it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Now he's going to step up and run. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen. And of course, a special play.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
11 MT. Hey, kid.
Burrow will throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Just set. Stop.
Running right, here's Brown. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier.
Here we go.
Now they're out there again to try once more. Now it's Burrow. He'll try to do it himself, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Well, familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Cleveland offense making their way out. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively where the play design was.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Shamar Stewart
able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. And it's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. The Browns send out their punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. And we'll see what he can do on the return.
54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now this offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. Big 13.
Here's a give to Brown. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge, so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course, the inside pressure kept him hemmed in as well.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Touchdown!
Jamar Chase,
a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
McPherson on for the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Burrow taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Bengals are pouring it on.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Browns coming out on the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
This is the tight end, the juke. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On play action, here's Shadur. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense.
As Sanders has it pumped free. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. Gets by him at the 25.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, 68 yards. And the Bengals just continue to roll. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
An extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Looking to put a drive together.
Set, punt, ready.
Gives it to Algier to start things off. And a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
247 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow with career touchdown number 60. And the Bengals take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
They're on 24 yards.
The Browns set and ready to go on offense. Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try to play free and natural.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6.
Throwing now, Gabriel. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This is taken around the 12. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Looking deep here for Chase. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, 64 yards. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. McPherson on for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Browns set to take over. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Ready. Set.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. Nifty move. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He has been a touchdown machine. It has been enjoyable to watch.
And the scoreboard continues to light up as a result of his efforts. He's been a blast, though. Every time you look up, you just figure if he's got the ball in his hands, he's going to end up in the end zone. It's been that kind of a game.
Absolutely. Now you just keep waiting for more.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Right in.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. There he goes again.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Jamar Chase,
55 yards.
and the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run.